Hope you guys enjoyed that last topic with Cheryl regarding social media. Comment in the section below what you think of that topic. Should we have an age limit or not? Don't send dick pics, because that was a huge thing. Anyway, let's get into another topic. Now, this topic to do with music in general as a whole. Now, the reason why I wanted to talk about this topic is to do with the Grammys. If you didn't watch the Grammys last night, if you're American, or early this morning, if you're from the UK, then you wouldn't have heard, but obviously Bruno Mars came home with about 6 awards, taking home pretty much everything. From all the R&B performances, best album, all of that good stuff.
He's so wavy.
He's so wavy, you know. Kendrick Lamar actually picking up best rap album, with Ed Sheeran picking up best pop album, and Alicia Cara picking up the best new artist.
Did Kendrick Lamar win one with Rihanna as well for Loyalty?
Yeah. Best is a rap performance?
Or song or something.
Or best rap performance or best song?
Yeah.
But he did it with Loyalty. Interesting enough, if you did listen to that, there was barely any females. I don't know who Alicia Cara is though. I had to figure out.
Probably someone in America who started like...
Who's growing up, yeah.
But
interesting enough, I want to talk about the Grammys before we go into more UK conversation. Why do you think that there's hardly ever any UK musicians? Because apart from maybe Adele and Ed Sheeran in the past, should I say, 4 years, you don't really hear anyone else, do you?
They don't really take us seriously, I don't think.
Nah, not really. Not really.
They don't really take us seriously, and that's because we're not giving them a reason for them to take us seriously.
Well, do you think also ourselves plays a huge role in it? Because in terms of like our first week sales, I mean, 10,000 is seen as very good here, whereas in America that's a flop. So do you think sales plays a role in why they're just like, you're not that big?
Probably, and then they feel like, I think it's for people who are recognised over in the US, if you're not recognised as being someone to watch out for in the US, then they're just...
Because I'm surprised Stormzy didn't get it.
Very surprised. But then again, do they take him in over there as much as we take him in over here?
That's a good question.
Yeah, it's hard because there's some people that you wouldn't expect to get taken in over in the US, and they are. I'm hoping I want to get taken in the US. You know what I mean? Because I feel like that's where I'm floating. Well,
I think you're in a way your music. I've always think singers have more of a chance, and they do. Any singer from the UK, a lot of them have blossomed very well in the US. Whether you do R&B or hip hop, but I think in terms of like rappers, I think that's where the issue is. Because
the rap style is so different.
Yeah,
we're talking about. Look at the way people were gunning gigs up his spit on Drake's KMT, on the song KMT. We over here, we were like.
Yeah, 100%. They were just like, nah, that's trash.
They was like, nah, that's trash. And we're all here getting and they're over there just gunning him. Yo! Like, they just don't respect our culture. They respect the way. But we have certain people who do respect. Like, Drake respects our culture. That's why he worked with so many people, artists from over here. Yeah. And obviously,
Chris Brown did work with
Thug as well. Young Thug, he had a song.
Young Thug, yeah?
Yes, on someone's album. It might come to me. But he's definitely on somebody's album. And I guess start opening their mind. I think US people have really opened their mind or their hearts to us as musicians. Yeah. Like, in terms of rappers anyway. Like drill. How quickly we took on to drill, like and US will be listening to her like, damn, that sounds like a nursery rhyme, dog. Like, that don't even sound cute, dog. Like, they don't. Them people over there, they don't know how to rap. Like, obviously my accent's so crap, but
that was actually good.
But yeah, that's how they be, because they don't. Yeah. But we take in other people's cultures, but people don't want to take us in.
Don't you think that we over exaggerate their stardom? Because I look at a lot of artists. It's funny because one of my friends is American. He lives here. He was like to me like 2 years ago. He was like, "Why do people think French Montana is big? In America, he's like Krypton Conan." Wow. And I was just like, "Oh, really?" He was like, "Yeah, you don't think he's big." And it was funny because when Unforgettable came, he was like, "That's the only time that I've ever heard Americans talk of French Montana as an actual star, whereas we was doing that like 6 years ago." Do you know what I mean? So it's interesting how I think we generally look up to America a lot, and I think that's the difference. Whereas in America, they don't really look up to us for music, whereas we do to them. So it's like they have to literally like it, whereas we just automatically like it. A lot of us grew up to that as well. But in terms of like the UK scene, like we got Notes, we got Rams, Young Bing. Do you think at some point that they're gonna run out because their sound is just like here? Because I get worried, like their music is popping, but I sometimes get
Notes
worried.
will be around for a very long time.
Yeah?
I feel like he's got sparkle in his eyes.
Okay.
I don't know what it is about Notes. I feel like he just got something.
Yeah.
He just got something, and that's why he grew so quick, because he has something.
Oh yeah, he grew super quick.
He has something. Rams, just very lucky.
Have you heard him live?
No, but I watched it.
Okay.
Yeah. I think he was just really nervous. Don't laugh. I feel like he was just really, really nervous. No, because think about it. Let's think about it.
Yeah.
If I went, like, if I did a song and it blew the way Barking blew, yeah, and I went from not doing that many shows. I don't know, to be honest, if he did shows beforehand, but he probably wouldn't have been as prepared as he should have been.
Okay.
Yeah, do you know what I'm trying to say? Whereas you have people that have been doing it for 5 years, doing shows, know how to handle a crowd, know how to make their presence known. I feel like he's blown so quick. Maybe he didn't have maybe he just didn't have enough time to kind of learn how to, you know. Maybe he was thrown in the deep end. This guy's gone on to One Extra, like Christmas party, you know.
Yeah, he performed at One Extra. He performed at a like a barbecue.
What did you think
of his performance? I mean, it's funny because I know none of them can sing. I know Notes can't sing. The lucky thing with like Notes,
they can't sing.
They can't. The lucky thing with like J House and Notes is when we've seen them perform, it's been like generally at like a high-end show where you can put audio on the mic. Rabs didn't seem to get that. So it was like we officially heard him sing, like naturally. And that's why I was just like, oh. Like I'm
they did dirty, innit?
Yeah, they did them dirty. And they said like I'm known for time that a lot of these can't sing because a lot of these guys were grime artists. They were spitting bars, but then now the sounds changed.
Yeah, it's kind of more like na 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 na.
Exactly. That's exactly the sound. So I wasn't surprised, but I think the reason why it was funny was because I can't believe that BBC like put him through that. Like
that was mean.
They put it out. I mean, if you could give Nose auto-tune, at least give him auto-tune. Like, that's the fairest way to do it.
Do you know what? Yeah, but I feel like this is because obviously he was getting a lot of flack for that. I feel like this has made him stronger. I feel like because I follow him, innit? Yeah. And I feel like I can see him, the way he is, the way he tweets, and the way I think he just. I don't know. I think he's ready now. I don't think he was ready before. Yeah, but the only thing that I don't like about what's happening is that obviously like there people were gunning the song. Yeah. And that.
Well, it's because of the similarities to Addison Lee.
Yeah, and also because it was on the same beat as Delsa Pending. Yeah, Delsa Pending, and that had mad SoundCloud views. Obviously, that's what people knew. Obviously, I don't think he did it. That put it on Apple. Actually, I'm not sure if he did that, but which would have done him so good. I think if he did that because that song was a banger. Yeah. So I think also as well because people that heard Delsa Pending, they heard Barking and like, this is not the same kind of thing. Yeah. But Rams was clever with this song. Okay. In a way because he's got people on Loose Women talking about it.
I know.
Got people he ain't even from Barking, but he's got people from Barking. You know, people around, do you know who's everyone that's claiming that Barking area now? People from Dagenham, people from Essex.
Is it?
Essex, yeah. They all claim they love it. You know, imagine that in all the Essex clubs. That team from Barking. Like, everyone's going to be gassed. But as I said, I don't really like now how, obviously, because they were like, it's in a battle with Eminem. I think,
number one.
I felt like it's gone from the song naturally getting its plays to it kind of being forced on people, not by him, but a lot of others now. I feel like they're just not naturally letting it do what it should do. Yeah.
But yeah, like, Rams is young, right?
I don't know how old he is, but he does have a baby face.
Yeah, because I look at you were saying he's Dave's friend, right?
I don't know. Someone said that. Yeah, so I think someone said that. I don't know though.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they are friends because they have that kind of same sound, don't they? Like in terms of.
Oh, I think I'm in love with Dave, so I
Sometimes I forget about Dave. It's crazy to.
You know what? I cannot forget about Dave.
Do you think Dave? Somebody was telling me that they think Dave will fall off by next year because they think, even though his song was Wanna Know, right? His song Wanna Know was really popular, but since then, I feel like the kind of like spark has been taken off him, and we're always talking about Notes, Young Dave, but I feel like they're more in front of the media, whereas Dave seems a bit more laid back.
Yeah, Dave, he seems like he's just very, and I think there was this whole situation about him saying to bring Stop and Search back.
Okay, yeah, I remember that, yeah.
I don't think it's that deep.
Do you agree with that?
If, at the end of the day, I understand what he's saying, innit? Because a lot of black on black crimes going, a lot of kids are getting killed, a lot of kids are getting stabbed. You eliminate that by Stop and Search, but the only issue is with Stop and Searching. Are you stopping and searching us for the right reason? Yeah. Or are you looking at me thinking that I've got, like, do you know what I mean, just judging me off the bat? Do you know what I'm trying to say? I understand there's just no real way to tackle it, because at the end of the day, it's always going to kind of be random. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's going to be random because you don't know, unless someone's called you and said, I saw this person with a knife on them, 100%. It's going to be a random search. Do you know what I mean? And some people feel attacked in that way, but imagine that was your brother that was getting stabbed. Imagine that was your mum that was getting stabbed. You would have wanted them to stop that by stopping and searching them.
But don't you think the problem with Stop and Search, it kind of just comes back to a racial standpoint?
Yeah, but they should be stopping and searching everyone.
But they don't.
They don't, and that's the crap thing about it. That's the crap. If you're gonna do Stop and Search, you do it properly. 100%. Do it properly. Do it so all races. It's not a target on coloured people's heads to get a certain amount of people back for it. It shouldn't be the same for white people. It shouldn't be the same for Asians. It shouldn't be the same for anyone. It should be, if you're gonna Stop and Search people, make sure you have a strategic system and make sense as to why you are doing that. Yeah. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Facts, yeah.
Can't just be stopping kids because you feel like, oh yeah, they want them to go home, or they're causing mayhem, or you're just looking at them and thinking, do you know what I mean? It has to be for a reason.
I'll give you that. I give you that.
Dave, I don't know. I feel like, as I said before, fans aren't fans anymore. Like, they don't stick with you once everyone else is the large following. Do you know what I mean?
It's more like a trend, isn't it?
It's ridiculous, because music's music. Like, that's just why people's shelf lives in terms of music is just...
So do you think it's a UK problem? Because I'll be honest, I grew up in Sweden. I was born in Sweden.
Sweden?
Yeah. So,
what country from?
What?
Oh, Uganda. You said.
Yeah, Uganda. Yeah. So when I look at like how music is in Sweden, it's very much like a family in terms of how the promotion. If there's a popping Swedish artist, the whole country is supporting that artist. In America, obviously, it's a lot bigger. But if you're from like a state or an area, so if you're from Hollywood, the whole Hollywood sort of like champion you, unless you got beef. But like in the UK, it's almost like everyone hates everyone, and it's like unless
UK people are sour, man, so sour.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
So sour. Oh my gosh, they just don't want anyone to win but themselves.
It's facts, yeah.
It's the thing, because people feel like the UK is such a small scene that nobody else can come into it. Listen. I've met artists, I've met people, I've gone to shows, and I've come into contact with people that are doing quite well.
Yeah, 100%.
Some of them, their attitude is trash.
Yeah.
100. And on my life, after I talk to these people and I realise their attitude is trash, yeah? Yeah. Mate, I will never have time for you. And unfortunately, yeah, if I'm not a fan of your music, I have to be a fan of you, yeah? For me to support you, yeah? If I'm not a fan of either, what we doing?
100%.
What we doing?
100%.
And some people, they're just on their high horse, they don't want to let anybody else in. Like, there's room for everyone, you know? There's actually, I don't care what anybody says, there is room for everyone. My ears are here to listen. My ears are here to listen. Just because you're bringing somebody else into the scene doesn't mean people are going to stop listening to you.
Exactly, yeah.
Listen, some artists, they really need to check themselves, innit?
Facts.
They really need to check themselves. And on my life, may God strike me down if when I get to where I want to be, I turn like that, because I know I don't think it's even possible for me to be like that. Yeah. It's not possible. If anyone speaks to me from 5-6 years ago, they'll be like, Cheryl, you ain't changed. Like, you're the same day. You're still crazy. You still talk to anyone like. That's just. But some people, they the UK scene, for me, the way people they act so bougie and I really don't like it. I really don't like it because they feel like once they've got up there, they're like, yeah, I've done all this work. But, let me play devil's advocate though. Yeah. But, we go through a lot as upcoming artists.
100%.
Struggles, sending out your emails constantly, getting no replies. People ready to take you in when everybody else takes you in, but then they just aired you before. Like, you become sour. I'm not sour. Like, me, it is what it is, isn't it? You don't want to listen. Eventually, you'll hear my music on a radio station and you'll be like, oh, this girl sent it to me. And then I'll be like, yeah. But, no, on a serious note, in terms of, oh my gosh, I've lost what I was talking about. See, I forget things so easily. Oh my gosh.
You was talking about, you went into like 10 different subjects though.
Did I? See, that's what I mean. I talk there.
So I don't know which one to go into. But
the UK scene.
We're talking about the UK scene, but you were going into a point to do with supporting each other and people being fake and attitude being bad.
I didn't say fake.
What, you said attitude being bad?
Yeah, trash attitude. Yeah, I just feel like some people just have bad attitudes, and I feel like the UK scene, people just don't want to take in everyone. And people in the UK are mean as well, you know.
Well, like, yeah, we have attitude issues, man.
We have attitude here.
We got attitude, man.
People have attitude here. Like, this is what stops me. And one thing I've had to... I was talking about people going sour.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because they go through so much to not be recognised, to finally, when you do... Obviously, you're paying all the money for this promotion and doing everything. So finally, when it gets into the right person's eyes, now you guys want to take me in. Yeah, now you guys want to jump on the bandwagon. I was busting my butt, grinding. None of you guys even wanted to bat an eyelid. When I asked to be in your show, you didn't want me to be in your show. That's where the sour side comes. If you don't have a mentality of it's the game, that's when you start to become sour. So I'm not mad at people when they get bougie and because you've got so many people that only when they're speaking to you, they only have one interest, their own agenda. 100%. So you start to think, oh damn, why is this person chatting to me? Like what's their agenda? And then from then on, it's all over.
It's facts. That's facts, man. I think with the UK scene, I think it's at its peak at the moment in terms of people are actually listening. Well, in terms of the R&B and hip hop scene, anyway. Maybe not R&B, but in terms of the hip hop and rap scene, people are actually taking note, listening. You got Drake, Chris Brown, showing love here and there, making tracks. But do you think it will last, or do you think it will just die? Because the problem,
I don't think it will die.
You don't think you think people just weren't like enough people? Because we've had Chip do good. We've had obviously Skepta's still up there and thereabouts. You've had Tiny Temper he's kind of dying out. You had Fuso, did you at one point? Who?
Neo, she's from the UK.
Yeah, she is. She's doing well. Yeah, very well. But in terms
Little Sims.
Oh yeah. Sometimes I forget about these people. There's a lot of people actually.
Where did Estelle go?
I don't know. The last time I heard of her was like them days. She had a good album. She did well in America, man. She was on the Billboard charts.
Yeah.
She was on the Billboard charts. What's your views on Steph London in terms of there was talks about the Double XL?
Yeah.
So on Everyday Struggle, you know Everyday Struggle, right? DJ Academic was mentioning Steph London to be part of the Double XL. Do you think she deserves to be on there? If so,
have you seen who else is? Well, I don't know. But wasn't that Takeshi 69 on there?
Yeah. Well, they haven't made a list yet, but they came up with like a list of people that should or could be.
And the girl from Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
Why would she want to be on that?
Bad Barbie. Yeah, but she's a rapper now.
Yeah, but to be with them.
I don't know. She's like 12 though, isn't it? 14 or whatever age.
She's young, you know. She's got peas now.
Me. So lucky that wasn't on camera. How did we start talking about stuff like that?
I don't know. We talked about. I think we got like our wires crossed. We definitely got our wires crossed.
You said the girl from Dr. Phil that whole time was talking about Bad Barbie, and then you just dropped in her and me.
I know.
But no, Steph London can't sing. No. I'll tell her lie. She sounds okay. You don't think?
I think she's a better rapper. I think she's a wavy rapper.
She's a way better rapper.
Wavy rapper. That's what I'm saying. I don't feel like. I feel like in terms of like her and me.
Yeah.
I feel like it was maybe what the label wanted. How they
Well,
wanted
yeah.
to market her.
Yeah, 100%.
And there's she's doing well.
But to be fair, you can even watch X Factor. When a girl goes in there as a rapper, like Cheryll, Misha B, they come out singing.
Yeah, because they mold them into what they want them to be. Do you see that? Was that girl Gifty or Faith? Which one? The blonde one.
Oh yeah.
She went in and then they decided her style changed.
Yeah, they had to. Yeah, Gifty. I used to. My ex used to go to school with Gifty. That's true. I don't know. When I broke up with my ex, I broke up with my friends. So I don't know what they're up to. But in terms of like, so you see, you're doing your music in the UK scene. So are you looking to? Obviously, you're looking to tackle international stuff.
Hell yeah.
What's your views on things like the Mobos? You got the UMA awards, because do you think that people actually care? Forget the artist. I know as a musician you care. As a viewer and as a fan, do we care about those awards? Because when the Mobos came on this year, I didn't see a single Instagram video post.
Oh, you did? I saw some.
Not as much.
Not as many.
Not as much as I would if it was Grammys. If it's Grammys, it's trending.
Appreciate it. I feel like I said it in the UK. It's so bad. We don't appreciate good music. We don't appreciate people's struggles.
100%.
Half of the time they miss out people's struggles and invalidate people's struggles and just talk about where they're at now.
Yeah.
That's all they care about, where they're at now. Like, it's mad. It's mad to me because I feel like what these people are doing is such a good thing. The Mobos, like what they're doing is such a great thing. And I know some people have issues with the Mobos.
Really?
Yeah, I think, don't quote me, but I feel like I saw a video of Geek saying I fuck the Mobos or something.
Well, the Mobos apparently has gone mainstream, and they preferred the Mobos before it went really mainstream.
Yeah, but the thing is, like
corporate.
things have got to go. You know, when you're having a business and you want to make it bigger,
things has to go.
Yeah, like sometimes things are they're gonna
expand.
They're gonna expand. Like it's not always gonna be the low key award show that it once was when it started out.
Yeah.
Like, come on, that's the thing about us here. Like, you don't want people to grow.
Yeah, they want it to be the same.
You want it to be the exact same. You don't want people. That's the one problem we have in the UK is having a problem with growth. You know, seeing people grow and get better. And like, at the end of the day, the amount of times people will say, here in the UK, we're not the ones to be like, oh my gosh, this is so good. It'd be like an insult with a compliment. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm just thinking like, whoa, what the hell? Like, can't you just be happy? Like, the one thing I was surprised about, to be fair, is Chip. Yeah. Like, Chip came back body league on my own too, yeah. And I'm just surprised he didn't get hate. I didn't see much. I didn't see much.
I think Chip survived because he came back, did the two, had three different disses, isn't it? It was Tiny Temper, Bugsy, and Youngum. And I think he kind of worked his respect back. Because before that, everybody was like, London Boy was trash. Well, it wasn't trash, but it flopped. Because he ended up losing his contract with T.I. and his crew. And then everybody was like, oh, Chip fell off. And all of a sudden, Destroy Bugsy. It's my opinion.
This is what we love over here. We love drama, you know.
Yeah.
We love drama over here. But
too
interested in beef and what's going on behind the scenes and who's doing this, who's doing that, rather than actually focusing on the guy's music.
100%. Like, all you gotta do is look at the figures. Chip's beef sold hella a lot of records just because it was a diss track. If it was to put it this way, like his diss tracks would get like 2 million, 3 million hits. His normal tracks will get like 300k views. That's literally the UK put up. Chip's hard. I think, to my opinion, he's one of the best lyricists, or if not the best lyricist. Wretch is definitely up there.
Oh, Wretch, man.
Wretch drops these random lines, and I'm just like, yo.
It's Wretch Free too, isn't it?
Yeah, Wretch Free too. He's crazy, man. Out of like the UK scene, who would be like your top 3 favourites when I was a singer or rapper?
Oh, damn. What? Top 3.
Yeah, or any 3. Doesn't have to be top 3, but like your 3,
Any 3, yeah.
your 3 artists like it's like your go-to.
Wow, why is my mind gone blank?
In my head, I was thinking of my top 3, and I couldn't.
I feel like I'm everything. Let me look at my phone.
Yeah, do you think I can edit? I can edit some of this out.
Yeah, let me look at my phone.
Spotify that or Apple Music that.
Oh, wow, I've got my phone inside.
I'm gonna put it like 10 years later or something. That would be joke.
Everybody. So I can even inspired.
It's hard, isn't it, to think of 3? I couldn't even think of 3 in the terms of UK.
Actually.
I think Ed Sheeran would have been one of my ones. Definitely Ed Sheeran would be in there. But he's not really, it's a bit too commercial, isn't he? I don't know that.
I know.
What, 3 already?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
So 3 that like I listen to and stuff.
Hmm.
So Dave.
Okay.
Yeah, I love Dave. I love
Dave,
Dave. I love Dave. I love Dave. J Huss.
Okay.
I really,
yeah.
and because he's Gambian, my brother.
Are you Gambian?
Yes, Gambian
Hey.
to the world. My mum lives over there, so.
That's dope.
Yeah, Gambian. And I love his energy and I love his source and I love everything that he puts on, everything that he works on, he delivers 100%.
Yeah.
And I really mess with Miss Banks, you know.
Oh, for real?
/ Lady Leisha. In terms of both of them are kind of in the same, not the same box for me, but in terms of how determined and how driven they are,
yeah.
you can see it.
Yeah,
they don't wait for anything.
Miss Banks,
They don't wait for anything to get in their hands. Obviously, they're both on different levels, Lady Leisha and Miss Banks, but their drive and their passion.
I feel you on that.
It's just so evident.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Nah, I rate Miss Banks, man. Miss Banks is hard.
Wavy.
Lady Leisha, always, man. From, you know...
See the diss.
What, to Paige Katie?
Yeah.
Is it actually a diss? I heard it, but like, she hasn't came out and said it's a diss. Well, she hasn't came out and said it's a diss, though. Yeah, she did. Yeah, no, that's what you were saying. Yeah. Sometimes they'd have to come out and say it's a diss track. That's what you said.
Yeah, like, it's not always... It's just the whole element of surprise, like, really intrigued. You could turn on and be like, that was all...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's obvious, though.
Did you see Paige Katie's response as well?
Did she respond to it?
Well, yeah, she wrote something about some girls just get overly emotional and jealous, yada, yada, yada. And then she was saying that they used to be girlfriends, so they used to date each other back in the day. And obviously, it's just her ex being salty over her ex. And now she's dating Paige Katie's old best friend, because they're not friends now because she's dating Lady Leisha, obviously.
But that's mad to me because wasn't Paige Katie the one that brought it to Twitter?
Brought who?
Brought the whole issue to Twitter in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, she was the first person.
And Lady Leisha didn't.
She was the first person.
I don't know
to
the ins and outs of it, but in terms of it coming out that they had an issue, everyone knew that because obviously Paige tweeted about it.
Well, everybody was kind of asking like, "What's up with you?" And it was like 2-3 years ago. It kind of starts back to years ago. This has been an ongoing situation for long, but like it's weird how now it's kind of like become a musical, lyrical term situation where now people are jumping bars. Now should have been happening through, but I think it kind of started because Lady Leisha's now dating Paige Katie's best friend, or ex-best friend now, and I think it's put more heat in the fire. Are we expecting bars from Paige Katie though?
Maybe. I don't know, because to be honest, the only thing I rate about Lady Leisha, is the fact that, not the only thing, one thing I rate about her, the main thing, is that she didn't say nothing on Twitter.
Oh yeah.
She didn't say nothing on Twitter. Like she just did what she needed to do and made the song.
I respect that. I hear it. That's true though. To be fair, in any situation, if you're an artist, it's best to not
she
tweet.
Made money of it as well. Even flipping. Oh my gosh, this is going off topic, but you seen that whole back chat? Esther and Nunu.
Yeah.
And that she made like 7K off the teas.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Nunu's a G, man.
That's how you make it, bro. To be fair, everything from any bad publicity or any situation is an opportunity to market it,
100%.
man.
If I got caught, like I was performing or something and my nipples fell out or something like that, I'm telling you, I'm making a shirt with my nipples on it.
Hey,
and I'm selling it. I'm selling it. Like, I'm not embarrassed or something stupid like that. Like, cool. It's all part of being a woman.
It's facts, though.
You got to, because at the end of the day, people are going to talk about you regardless. Regardless of how people just talk for no reason. Some of you guys, why do you just talk? Why? Why do some of you just want to talk nonsense all the time? It's so stressful, but yeah, man.
Hey, listen, Paige Cakey, this track coming soon. I'm sure.
You think so?
Has to be, man. If someone put a track, took time.
But she has to go. Oh,
But this is the thing.
She has to go.
I still see Paige Cakey as the sweet little girl from Attack the Block and Waterloo Road. I don't see Paige Cakey as the you know when she made that track Same Way when she was part of CMAR. So she had like a more like, aggressive rap tune. And I was just like,
She's got a sweet face.
She's too sweet.
She's got a sweet face.
You know?
She looks like sweet, for example, like a chihuahua. Chihuahua looks sweet, but then
Yeah.
like, bite your head off if you do something. Nah. She looks like she can bite your head off and spit it out.
I mean, Paige Cakey has to come home. Paige Cakey has to bring bars, man. I think that the only way to settle beef is bars, man. If there's no bars.
Yeah, but then if Paige Cakey goes harder than Lady Leisha, then Lady Leisha just gonna have to do another one.
This is what's interesting to me, because in terms of who has better bars, it's Lady Leisha. But in terms of who can make a better song, I think Paige Cakey can make better song, but not better lyrics. So if Paige Cakey is smart, she'll do what Nicki Minaj did when she made No Frauds with Drake. Just make a song. Obviously, I didn't really like that Nicki Minaj song anyway. It wasn't all that great, but it was alright. Weezy and Drake definitely didn't do their best on that tune at all. But like, if Paige Cakey just made a song, put it out, stream it, all that good stuff, and she made more sales and more people spoke about the song and liked it, she would take the W and people wouldn't care about the lyric as much. But if she makes a full-on freestyle going, nah, she'll lose, bruh. She's too sweet. I can't imagine her going aggressive on the beat. It's too high-pitched.
I think so.
Yeah, man. Her voice is too high-pitched, man. You don't think?
Yes.
Very high-pitched, man. She
I think she can, if she wanted to, she could.
I mean, she can edit it. you can always edit it lower, but it'll be interesting. But I guess to conclude on this topic, this is probably going to be like...
Then for you to change your ways, you don't even treat me the